dialogue, and the narrator's thoughts and comments. Help. Narrators may be unreliable. Their account may be influenced by their own personality.
Yeah, so character can be revealed through physical appearance, remember? That was point number 1. Point number 2 was direct description. Point number 3 was dialogue and the script. And also narrators' thoughts and comments. But narrators may be unreliable. Their account may be influenced by their own personality. Remember when narrators or authors actually write a particular book or create a movie? They could be biased because they're writing from their mind always when you determine what's actually going on. Because, you know, sometimes a movie could be suspense. You just don't know what's going to happen until the end. It could be like a thriller. It could be a romance. You just don't know what happens at the beginning, middle, and end. And a good movie or a good book is something that you're still trying to guess what's going to happen. If you know straight away at the beginning of a book what's going to happen in the book, then what's the point reading it? What are you actually going to get out of it? You know? So developing character over time, over a period, and obviously having a strong plot goes really well hand in hand. Okay? So now I'm just going to pass you over to Mr. Aushel, who's been waiting very patiently, who's just going to share his screen, and then he'll go through these questions and answers, and you can discuss this in more detail. Okay?
Hello everyone, how are you? I
Very
hope all
good,
of
thank
you
you.
are doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I hope all of you are doing fine. I'm just going to share my screen now. Okay, so which question were we on, or do we have to start these questions?
You just start from the beginning, thanks.
Okay. So as Mr. Adnan told you about what characterization is and what this paragraph and all of these four and six major things actually include. We have physical appearance, direct description, action, and dialogue. We're just going to move towards the questions, and let's see what happens next. Okay, so for this one, can we have Arwa for this one? Hello, Arwa.
Hello.
Okay, so you can start off by reading the questions, and then we'll discuss the answers.
What is the simplest way to reveal character?
Okay, so what's the simplest way to reveal a character? Now we have four ways over here. So what's actually the simplest one out of all of these? Which one do you think it is?
Direct description.
And why is it the direct description?
Because you're saying what they look like and
Yes,
it gives
because
you an image.
yes, because direct description can include anything from describing directly what the person is, how he looks like, what he's doing. So that is basically the most easiest and the most effective way of describing somebody. So direct description is the correct option for this one. Thank you, Arwa. Let's move to Meta for this one. Hi, Meta. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Is that apricot in your background?
Yes. No,
Okay.
avocado.
Oh, avocado. My bad, yeah. Okay, so what is first-person narration? What is first-person narration?
First-person narration is when the story is being told by one character. Also, the choice of words is revealing. They may also comment on other characters.
Okay, so which one of these options is actually first-person narration?
B.
B, telling the story through the mind of one character. What if that person is thinking about something else? It's actually about a character which he sees from his eyes. If I'm a character and I see whatever is in front of me, I notice all of that stuff. Now when I'm telling the story, that is through my eyes, from what I see only. So it's going to be telling the story through the eyes of one character. That is first-person narration. Okay. Thank you, Mira. Okay, for this one, let's go to Laiba for this one. Hi, Laiba.
Hi.
Can you read the question?
What might you get a narrator who says Brian was chocolate handsome, disgustingly rich, and undeservedly popular? Choose the
Okay,
correct
so
option.
first things first. So what do you understand by this? A narrator is saying Brian was chocolate handsome, disgustingly rich, and undeservedly popular. What do you think this is doing? Can you hear me, Laiba?
They didn't like him.
I can't hear you.
They didn't like Brian.
I'll get back to you in a while. Let's go to someone else for this one because I can't quite hear you.
That they
Okay.
don't like Brian.
Let's go to Hassan for this one. Hello, Hassan.
Hello.
Okay, so I can hear you clearly. So what do you think this line means? Brian was chocolate, handsome, disgustingly rich, and undeservedly popular.
So the narrator is trying to tell you that Brian is really handsome, he's good looking, but he was extremely rich, but he didn't deserve to be really popular for whatever reason he was in school or outside in public.
Okay, so that was the description of Brian. So what can you tell about the narrator from this one? Who is saying these words? What can you tell about the narrator, in fact? How is he feeling that he is saying these words for Brian?
Kind of like jealous.
Yeah, he is jealous because he is saying that Brian was handsome, but he was very disgustingly rich and undeservedly popular. It means he was not really happy with Brian being popular and being rich. So I think he was being jealous. So out of all of these options, the narrator is jealous of Brian. So I think this will be the right option for this one. Thank you, Hassan. Okay, so for this one, let's go to Babar. Can you read the question, Babar?
Yeah. What kind of text might include the phrases "she sneered" and "he answered softly"?
What do you think sneered means? Sneering. What do you think she sneered means? Okay, so sneering is basically giving an ugly look when you're jealous or disgusted or something like that. It's like that the look you give and then you say something nasty. So that is sneering.
Okay.
So what kind of text might include the phrases she sneered and he answered softly? Now this is someone sneering and someone answering softly. What do you think is a part? So which one of these do you think this is a part of?
Dialogue.
Dialogue, because this is a dialogue between two people, and she sneered, and then he just answered something, and he answered softly. So this could be a part of a dialogue. Very well. Thank you, Barbara. Okay, so for this one, let's go to Fatima for this one. Hi, Fatima. How are you?
Good.
Yeah. Okay, so read the question.
How can a character be revealed without description or dialogue?
So how can a character be revealed without description of dialogue? So far we have studied 6 ways through we can characterize a person or a character. So obviously a character can be revealed without description or dialogue. Which way is it?
Is it through action?
Through action. Yes. So through action is something. Now description and dialogue are two of the ways. Dialogue is mentioned here and physical appearance is mentioned here. Now describing someone can be somewhat equal to physical appearance, but through action can be something that we can characterize a character. So this is the right answer for this one. Okay, for this one, let's go to someone else. Let's go to Emmett for this one. Hi, Emmett.
Hi.
Can you read the question, please?
We can judge characters by what they do through action. Is this true or false?
Okay, we can judge characters by what they do through action. What do you think it is, true or false?
True.
Yeah, it is true. We can obviously judge characters by what they're doing, what their action is. So this will be true. Why don't you do the next one for me, please?
Okay. A narrator's account may be influenced by their own personality. Is this true or false?
What do you think it is?
That would be true.
Yeah, because sometimes a narrator has a different personality and he may be describing something from his own point of view. So his own personality is something that can actually influence the narration. So this is true. Okay, thank you so much, Emma. For this one, let's go to someone else. Let's go to Usaid for this one.
Hello?
Hello? I can hear you, but I can't see you. Go on, read it.
I think it's false because the way they behave could make an impact.
Yeah, because the way they behave, the narrator's description, the action are also some other ways you can reveal a character. So direct description and dialogue only are not only the two options we have. So this is false. Very well. Can you do this one, please?
Okay.
Okay, so which word fits the blank one in the image showing below? This is blank one, so which word will be it? Physical what?
Appearance.
Appearance. That is correct. Thank you, Saz. Let's go to Omaz for this one.
Could I please answer one of the questions?
Yeah, sure, Elena. Just after Omaz, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, Omaz.
Hello.
Okay, so which word fits in blank 2? Direct what?
Dialogue.
Do you have an answer?
D.
D, direct dialogue.
Yeah.
Okay, so these 4 are ways that you can reveal a character. Dialogue are sometimes direct, but this is something else. This is direct description of something that we have studied over here, the direct description. Physical appearance was in the first part, and the second way is the direct description. So direct description will be the answer for this one. Let's go to Elena for this one.
Okay. Is it C, thoughts and comments?
Yeah, it's C, thoughts and comments. As I told you before, the narrator thoughts and comments can influence his writing when he's describing someone or when he's revealing a character. So it is the thoughts and comments of a narrator. Can you do the next one too?
Okay.
Blank 4.
Is it D, what they say, how they say it, what others say about them?
Yeah. So these are the 3 points that you have to remember when you're talking about a dialogue. As we have seen here, what is said and how it is said is something that can reveal a character through dialogue. So thank you, Elena. This is very nice. Okay, so we have a passage over here, and then we're going to read it, and we're going to figure out what the character is like. So let's go for Sahil for this one. Hello, Sahil.
Hello?
Can you read this passage, please?
Okay. I
Sorry,
can't
just
see.
one second.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
sorry. Okay.
Stanley
Can
and
you
his had tried to pretend that he was just going away to camp for a while, just like the rich kids do. When Stanley was younger, he used to play with stuffed animals and pretend the animals were at camp. Camp fun and games, he called it. Sometimes he'd have them play soccer with a marble. Other times they'd run an obstacle course or go bungee jumping off a table. Tried to broken rubber bands. Now, Stanley tried to pretend he was going to campfire and games. Maybe he'd make some friends, he thought. At least he'd get to swim in the lake.
Okay, so what do you understand from this passage? What do you think Stanley was like? Can
Well,
you say something about Stanley?
I think he's poor because his parents don't have enough money to send him to camp.
Yeah.
And he's very lonely because he doesn't have much friends because he plays with his stuffed animals.
Yes, that is very nice, because these are the main things that we can take out from this passage. That firstly, he was very poor, and he wanted to go to the fun camp. I mean, just like the rich kids do. And the other thing is that he didn't have any friends, so he had to play with his stuffed toys and his. So let's see what the question is. What does the phrase "just like rich kids" tell us about Stanley's home? So what do you think the answer is?
Stanley comes from a fairly poor background.
Yes. So this is the answer. This is correct. Thank you, Sahil. Let's go to someone else for this one. Let's go to Alexandra for this one. Hi, Alexandra.
Hi.
Okay, so read the question.
Read the following passage. What is Stanley's relationship with his parents? Choose the correct option.
So what do you think his relationship with his parents was like?
Maybe C.
That's not quite right. Okay, so let me just explain you. So all of this is actually the fantasy of a poor boy who actually wanted to go to the camp, the fun camp,
Oh, yeah.
but he isn't able to because his family is very poor. So now, as mentioned, Stanley and his parents had tried to pretend. So his parents were always with him all this time.
Oh, yeah. So would it be B? Stanley
Yes.
must be close to his...
Stanley must be close to him as they share his fantasy. They were very supportive and they were all a part of this.
Yes, now I understand that.
Okay, can you answer? Okay. let's go to someone else for this one. Let's go to Mide for this one. Hi, Mide.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, so choose one of each of Stanley's character from the options provided. So from this passage, which one do you think is a feature of Stanley's character?
Is it D?
Yes, so D says that he plays alone and has no friends. So this is one of the few things that we can actually extract from this passage. That firstly, he wasn't rich. Secondly, his parents were very involved in his fantasy. And the third thing was that he had no friends. So this is the correct answer, Mide. Thank you very much.
Okay.
This
Thank you.
completes the test. And this marks the end of this lesson. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, that's great. So I hope you understood everything about characterization and the fact that when you're in the position of a narrator or an author or even a director, that characterization is something that you should put in to your top 5 things when you actually come to produce a certain story or when you write an essay and so on as well. Okay, it's all about development of character. Well done. Next lesson is all about maths and equations and a bit of algebra and so on for next week, and I'll post the email out to you tonight. Also, one more thing that you probably noticed already, that I've sent out an email to your parents with regards to one-to-one support and one-to-one tuition as well.